Hi YouTube, this is Dawn and you're following Diz's Journey. Today is December 13th, 2012 and I am now 1 week pre-op. My surgery is on December 20th, so that's exciting news. Let's do the stats. My starting weight is 318 pounds and this morning my weight was 299.4 pounds. I broke 300, yes. So my goal is 175 pounds, and so far I've lost 18.6 pounds, and I have 124.4 pounds to go to reach my goal. So what I want to do is, I tried to make this video like a week ago, but I was having computer problems, is talk about the nutrition class that I went to last Friday. So basically, I'm going to start, they basically went over the different stages of the diet. So for me, my pre-op diet, which started 2 weeks before surgery, and I've been doing it a little bit longer for the most part, is a 1,000-calorie diet, and you can do protein shakes, skim milk, yogurts, low-fat yogurts. You limit yourself to 2 cups of vegetables a day, asparagus, broccoli, green beans, cauliflower, celery, carrots, lettuce. You can have 1 to 2 prepackaged meals or low-calorie meals that you make yourself. The prepackaged is the lean cuisine, healthy choice, those type things. Or you can have 4 ounces of protein, a half a cup of starch, and like a cup of veggies. You can also have, liquids, water, broth, sugar-free beverages, decaf tea, those types of things, sugar-free jello. And they want you to start taking a chewable multivitamin with minerals and calcium supplements. They want you to take 1,200 milligrams a day. So basically that's the pre-op diet. And one of the things that I learned was that your body can only absorb about 25 grams of protein at a time. So once we get post-op and we're trying to get all these shakes and protein shots, you may get a protein shot that's 42 grams of protein, but only really 25 is being absorbed by your body, so you have a goal, you want to reach 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. Now, when I eat normally, if I'm eating healthy, normally I'm getting over 100. So, excuse me, one of the things that I wonder about is, because there will be such a dramatic drop in my protein, will that kind of enhance it? It's the same as like if you drink a lot of water every day. The day that you don't drink water, you start feeling the effects of not necessarily dehydration, but your body needing that water a lot faster because you're used to having so much more. So I'm really curious about that and how that's going to affect hair loss, whether my skin is going to bounce back, which it probably won't, because I've lost and gained weight so much that it's probably not as elastic as it used to be. What else did they tell us? Just looking at my notes really quickly. Once we're in the hospital and we have the surgery, so I'm just going to talk about the rest of the diet. Once we get in the hospital and we have surgery, we're going to be on a clear diet in the hospital. I believe we're not even going to have anything to eat or drink for a day or 2. And then they'll start us on clear liquids. Once that's done, if everything goes well, you stay in the hospital for 2 nights. When you come home, you're immediately started on full liquids. So they want you to have 48 to 64 ounces of fluid. So any type of fluid that you get into your body, it could be your protein shake, it could be chicken broth, it doesn't have to be just water. And they want you to have 60 to 80 grams of protein. They want you to drink about 4 ounces an hour, and then as you're able to, you can start to increase that, and your body should know when you are able to do that. Sugar-free popsicles, ice chips are all recommended, and if you're going to do fruit juice, you should dilute it. They also mentioned that there's no caffeine for 6 weeks. After those 2 weeks, you'll move to a pureed diet. So you want to eat food that's like an applesauce consistency. You'll be eating every 3 hours, and they want you to start decreasing your protein drinks at that point. Cereal's okay. you just have to let it soak and make it soggy. And you want cereals that have at least 5 grams of fiber. And they said weight control oatmeal is a good option because it does have extra protein and fiber. And then I also bought some Nectar unflavored protein, and it's a medical grade protein, and it's really it's not that it doesn't have a taste, it just doesn't have any additional flavors added, which is why they say unflavored. But I've been kind of playing with it a little bit and adding it into my protein shakes. I added it into some milk with some Torini sugar-free syrups, which if you don't know about, you need to look into them. And actually, I'm sorry, I didn't use Torini, I used Da Vinci. But those are 2 brands of sugar-free syrups you can use to season food. They have all kinds of flavors. But the Nectar works really well, and I don't taste it. So I don't know what my taste buds will be like after surgery, but, you know, it's good to have. And then 2 weeks later, I'll be going into soft foods. Anything that I can pretty much cut with a fork is okay. If you need to use a knife, it's a no-go. The recommendation was that you need to cut your food to the size of an eraser on a pencil. Now, I was looking at that today while I was eating, and that is ridiculously small. So that'll be something that I have to learn to do as I go along. They also said if you choose to do peanut butter, you need to do natural varieties. Things like Skippy Natural are not true natural peanut butters. If it doesn't have an oil and you need to mix it up every time, then it's not truly a natural. You want to make sure that it has only nuts and salt listed as the ingredients. They're saying stay away from rice and pasta for at least 6 months. But if you do happen to have some, that you need to go brown rice or wheat pasta. Recommending lunch meat roll-ups, really easy to do. And then after 2 weeks, you'll start progressing to a regular diet. Let's see, what else did we talk about? I'm going to cut this off because it's getting long, but the one thing I did want to mention was that the nutritionist said that our stomach, you know, I'm going to have a size 38 bougie. A bougie is a guide that they use. It goes down your throat all the way into your stomach, and they use it as a guide to staple around the bougie to shape the size of your new stomach. So my bougie is a 38 French, and that equals to about a ½ inch diameter. So even though I knew this, as I was looking, even though I knew this, the nutritionist mentioned that our new stomach would be comparable to a garden hose. Yeah, a garden hose. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's like, whoa. It made it just that much more real, like what we're doing. So that's pretty much all I had to say. I probably had a lot more to say last week, but you know, it's been a week. So I'm 1 week pre-op, and I'm excited. And maybe I'll do another video and talk about the emotions behind that. So once again, my name is Dawn. This is Journey, and thanks for watching. Have a blessed one.